It's Mechanical Monday. Time to press the gas, go fast, and make it last. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about whether or not you should buy a WRX or STI. Now, this isn't going to be talking about like a first car or anything like that. This is saying that you've done the research, you've looked around, you've seen the car community. This is the car that you want. So this is going to be things that you should know beforehand. This is going to be things going into the car community. Maybe this is your first time in the car scene, things like that. So we're just going to go over a few things today. First, we're going to talk about personality. So the car has a lot of personality and it draws a lot of attention. If you're the type of person that cannot handle attention or can't handle when the stage lights are on them, or if you can't handle like the controversy around these cars, because a lot of people say, oh, the cars are too loud, especially older people. There's a lot of people that think you look like a cocky jackass. There's a lot of stereotypes when it comes to these cars. People that vape, head gaskets blowing up, whatever the case may be. So you just have to plan for that and understand that it's going to be a double-edged sword. You're going to have a really awesome driver's car, and there's going to be backlash and consequences for having that. So now that we've talked about personality and you're still deciding that you still want this car, understand that you should not buy this car unless you can afford it. What do I mean by that? I mean not only the price to get it off the lot, I'm talking maintenance prices. You know, a lot of people change their oil between 3,000 to 5,000 miles. We're talking about if the engine does blow, because I'm not gonna lie, my experience, I bought this car secondhand used, and within 10,000 miles of me driving it and buying it off the lot, the engine blew. Thankfully, I had the extended warranty that I had bought that took care of everything, hands off, whatever. But understand that there is a possibility that you blow an engine, and these flat 4-cylinder engines, these boxer engines, especially because they're direct injected turbo, is expensive. I mean, engines anyways are expensive, but you're not talking an LS swapped engine that you're pulling from a junkyard for $3,000. This is time extensive. You need the machinery to be perfect, on point, that when the machinist goes in there and bores the cylinders and everything like this. So you just want to make sure that you have the money and the funds to back it up. Also understand that these cars enjoy premium fuel. What do I mean by premium fuel? I mean 93 octane or 91 octane, I believe is what some states have. You want the highest level of octane for regular gas. I'm not talking if you're flex fueled with ethanol or anything like that. I'm talking just pure gas station gas. You don't want to go with, these cars can run on 87 or 83 octane. I suggest against it. Reason being is you want to have the most protection. And in my experience, you get the best performance out of it once you have that higher fuel. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, this isn't a science channel, I don't know all of the science behind it, but I know that in my experience running 93 makes the car perform better, run smoother, things like that. Also understand that the exterior interior, so the exterior looks beautiful. You've got this giant hood scoop, it sits low to the ground. You can do so many cosmetic mods to personalize it and make it your own. Parts are expensive, especially if you're like me and you love carbon fiber. I'm gonna invest in carbon fiber hood and carbon fiber wing and just carbon fiber everything. All right, so that gets expensive. So understand that there is a cost to these cars. Also, the interior. This car is a rally-inspired, daily drivable beast. Okay, you're not gonna get luxury like a Rolls-Royce, interior with the Starlight roof or anything like that. You can customize and make your own, but you're not gonna get that from factory. The parts are cheap, the plastic is cheap. When it's cold, it rattles. When it warms up, it's fine. That's just how it is. You don't buy these cars for the luxury and the comfort. You buy these cars because you want to hit them corners hard, and you want to be able to drive it in the wintertime and pass everyone else that doesn't know what they're doing. Things like that. Like, these cars are beautiful. I love the fact that it's a 6-speed manual transmission. I love where the reverse is. That was a big thing between this and me looking at an Evo, besides the fact that it was a 5 and 6 speed, was the fact of where reverse was. Or even if I were to get like a Volkswagen GTI or anything like that, FRS, whatever. I like the reverse all the way to the right and down, first gear being up front. I don't want to be going in reverse thinking I'm in first and then bad things happen, you know what I mean? understand that there is room in this car. So I have 2 children, and we fit the stroller in the back comfortably. We fit groceries in this comfortably. We fit us in there comfortably. I am a little particular when it comes to how clean my car is, or scratches and stuff, because Subaru's paint real cheap. All right, I'm just gonna come on and say it. It's held up so far, but I mean, there's rock chips and things like that in the paint, and it peels. And unless you're washing it all the time and putting that ceramic coat on it, things like that, you're gonna have some issues with the paint. Also, let's talk about. Come with me. We'll go. We're gonna start right here. So as you can see, here's where the wheel ends, and here's where the fender is. I've already got room to put spacers or run a better offset, whatever, to get that flush fitment. Obviously the car is stock, it's on stock ride height, so you do have that gap, everything like that. Which these wheels have taken a beating. They've got curb rash, no dents, thankfully, nothing like that. But my car is dirty at the moment. But I love this back end. Between the fact that it comes factory with a little lip, I've got carbon fiber there, just the bumper to the exhaust to the little diffusers that we've got down here. You could put a 3rd optional brake light, F1 brake light. I love these Subaru emblems. Like, it's just the fin for the antenna. You can put your vortex generators up there, things like that. So come back in. We'll go over some more things. So after all of that, now we're going to talk about the car scene in the car community. Okay, guys? The car scene, very toxic. Subaru community, it's a love-hate relationship that I have with this car. I love the fact that it does what I want it to do. I hate the fact that it's rev hangs from factory. I hate the stigmas around owning these cars. So if you see another Subaru, especially, preferably a WRX or STI, if you see a hood scoop, you get a wave. You get a Subaru, what's up? Wave out the window, whatever. Acknowledge your presence, because that shows anyone. What is the saying? If you own a Subaru, you know a Subaru. So since I own a WRX, I know other WRX owners, and I don't know them personally. We don't hang out, we don't chill. I don't text them, nothing like that. But you wave at them. And very quickly, I'm gonna tell a story. There was a guy at work that had a WRX that always parked near me. We always parked next to each other, behind each other. Like, it was just always how it worked out. And one day I came out of work, and there he is sitting in his car. And me and him just hit it off. I called my girlfriend. I'm like, listen, I'm going to be home late. And we were just talking, everything like that. He was going over all of the mods that he's done to his car, just, insight, things like that, what his plans were for the car. So if you own a Subaru, you know a Subaru. I've got another story where I was going grocery shopping, and I parked next to a Galaxy-wrapped STI, and it was immaculate. And me and the owner started chatting it up. I told him I was focused on my tattoos, and then I dip in the car, and he said, yeah, he dipped into his car, and now he's focusing on his tattoos. So it was just funny how that worked out, things like that. But understand that not everyone's like that. There are a lot of people that own STIs that think they're superior because they spent 10 grand more. They think that there's the Subaru purists, things like that. And that's any car community. I know Jeep communities just as toxic, and the Honda boys have their own stigmas and things like that. And really, it's silly because we all enjoy the passion for cars. Why are we all attacking each other? My personal viewpoint, I digress. So I hope that this video has given you guys a good insight on what things to note before you should buy a WRX, or if you're considering buying one, what have you. If you guys want to see more of me, be sure to hit that like button, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe. If you want to hang out with me one-on-one, interact a little bit, follow me on my Twitch. We're building a following over there. It's more personalized, and I could interact with you guys more so than in the comments, which I do try to read and reply to every single comment. So until the next one, guys, we'll see you.